Guys, welcome back. So a few weeks ago I mentioned we were going to start kind of shifting gears a little bit. We're in August now, so we got about 2.5 months before we're back in the woods chasing whitetails. So today we're going to venture in. I'm going to try and set up a camera back in here, kind of give you all a little info on why I'm picking this spot and go from there. Alright guys, I've worked a little ways back in here. Just taking it slow. There's a lot of trails, a lot of good sign back here. Is why I came back in here. Found it last year. I set up on it. It's probably back in January. I had a group of does come in. So I didn't come back in there after that. I stayed on hunting another spot, but found a lot of good stuff in here. I wanted to come back in here and get a camera out. I tried, but I think I come in here and put a camera out and had issues with my SD card that day. But we're working our way back in here. Like I said, I'm trying to take my time working in here. There's just one, I don't want to step on a snake. I got snake guards on, but doesn't change that. And I'm just trying to kind of see what's going on. Looking at the trails, like I said, trails are pretty ate up. Kind of trying to show y'all that working my way back in here. We're not too far from it, so we're going to ease in a little further, get a spot to get the camera set up, and then kind of show you what's going on. Not sure what it belongs to. I just stumbled across that. Alright, so this trail following up in here. Got fresh droppings on it. It's a really good sign. This trail runs the edge. And once I get to where I'm putting my camera out, I try and give you a better perspective of what I'm doing. Alright, kind of got back here where I want to set the camera out. So a lot of what I hunt is thick pines at the top, and everything rolls off down into hardwood bottoms. So I have a few white oaks over there. And most likely they're going to bed up in the pines. And then I mostly hunt evenings because I leave work and I'll come out here. But the ideal condition for this is wind coming over those pines. And they'll bed in those pines and then have the wind at their back, and then they'll drop in here to feed. They got plenty of cover where they can actually shoot down this edge into this creek bottom, which is what I'm hoping for, and to catch them passing by. So I'm gonna put my camera right here on the edge of this thick stuff. There's some good shooting lanes in here. Like I said, I sat back in here last year and had a bunch of does come in. So that's how I'm gonna set up in here. There, got the camera set out. What it's pointing at, there's a trail running right back over there. Got a lot of sign on it, where we found the droppings at. So we're just gonna set it out and come back and check it in a few days, see if anything's on it, go from there. All right, we're gonna work our way out of here. Go check out another spot. I only brought one camera today. All my stuff seems to have been misplaced that I'm looking for. Card readers and everything. So let's get to the next spot. We'll kind of check some things out in there and then call it. So a few more steps. Found those working my way out. And that other set pile was over there. So I think we've got our camera set up in a good spot. Alright guys, we're at the next spot. Don't have a camera to put out here like I said earlier. I only brought one with me today. But I want to come in here, just check some stuff out. It's a good walk back in here, so check it out. See what's going on back in here to the best of my abilities and go from there. I hunted this spot a few times last year. This was all early season. I saw a few does back in here, but never could get anything close enough to get a shot. So I'm going to slip back in here and see what's going on. Well, guys, I spooked them. It's always a good sign. What do y'all think is up with that, though? Kind of walking down through here. There. So there's a few deer going on back up in there. Guess I bumped them coming in, which is good. Ease in here. There's a creek down here I want to cross. And I'm going to ease up that creek. Other side of that creek, go up that hill. There's a nice little spot. Kind of the same idea as where I put that camera out. So I'm going to check it out. I mean, whatever that is, those things are. That's creepy. If any of you know what they are, let me know. Alright, so those trails I just showed you, I followed them, and all of them converge going back up into this thicket. So I wish I had a camera with me. So most likely when I come back in here, I'll bring a camera in here and set it up, because there's a lot of trails and it's pretty eat up in here. But like I said, all of them are coming back to that thicket. So the right wind could be a good spot to set up, but I would like to get a camera in here. All right, I found something pretty interesting. So it's drainage, drops down. Maybe let me turn the camera around. You can see where they've been walking up and down it. And we had rain last night, so most likely that's fresh from today. We'll mix in with later on, but they're using this creek right here, this little drainage, to travel up it. Really wish I had a camera to put in here now. But I'd like to figure it out and come in here and hunt it once season opens. Alright guys, we just crossed back over the creek. I'm gonna head on out. We'll probably be doing this over the next couple of weeks. We'll probably do a little bit of fishing in between all this. Like I said, we're kind of shifting gears a little bit. Also got some things going on in my truck right now. It's been hard to pull the boat. Once I get that squared away, we'll get back on the water. But like I said, we'll continue to do this kind of stuff in between. And then once deer season fully gets in swing, we'll be doing more hunting than anything. So if you like these kind of videos, smash the like and subscribe button. And kind of give me some ideas, like what do you guys do for y'all's pre-scouting for the season starts. So y'all stay tuned.